Hey, how's it going? I recently set up this 20-gallon tank, 20 long. I'm gonna do a bunch of plants in here. Once it's cycled, which it should be because I used the filter from another tank. But once I'm sure it's completely cycled and going well, I'll probably put my shrimp in here. But yeah, I went around to my tanks and gathered up clippings of some of the plants I have that aren't yet in here, and I'm gonna plant them now live. Honestly, I'm not sure the plant. I think this is a rotala, maybe. Kind of got pinkish on the bottom of the leaves. Yeah, honestly, I gotta brush up on my plants. Well, I guess you wouldn't say brush up. I just have to learn them. So, is what I'm doing is trying to repropagate all these plants into this 20 long, so that when I want to add them to a tank, I'll have a good inventory right here. Trying to keep them kind of organized, and I got the idea from Chubbs Aquatics. I used some clay. They were digging at work deep in the ground. I took some of the clay, broke it down, soaked it in water. I laid that in the bottom here, just in the center portion of this, about 2 inches from the I did a 2 inch barrier of black stone, put the clay in the middle. Then over that, I did oyster shells. So I'm gonna have shrimp in here eventually, and probably some snails. And then I did a little bit more of the black gravel around the outsides, and I went over it with sand. So yeah, I'm hoping all the minerals or whatever from the clay maybe will help these plants grow. How's it going? You having a good night? I have a hard time getting to stay down in the sand. I think I should put more gravel over the oyster shells and then a little bit more sand than I did. But I can always add more sand still. And then I have some of these aquarium co-op root tabs. I might try these in there. I put a couple in when I started. But yeah, I'll probably have to use more. It's weird. My plants, they're always like really good looking at the tops, and the bottoms kind of start to die. So I'm not sure. These were a 55. Most of these were in a 55 and like a 29, so they're a lot taller. I'm thinking where maybe it's closer to the light, maybe they'll be healthier through and through. I got some water sprite. I have a big plant inside, but I want to kind of try to get some more stems growing. Got these tweezers, kind of help dig down in a little better. This plant is not working with me. This is I don't even know what this is, but it doesn't want to root in my sand. How you doing? Just cut a bunch of trims off some of my plants. I can get inventory here as I expand my fish room. I'll be able to use them elsewhere. These tongs kind of help it get down in the dirt a little bit, but sometimes they're not so helpful. This is really a purple plant. I'm honestly not sure the names of all these, but I'll learn them. I think they told me when I bought them, but probably should have made a little note, I guess. I'm not sure if just taking one leaf like that, like this plant grows down into a big root. I'm not sure if just taking one leaf like that or some sort of sword. I don't really know if that's going to do anything, but I'm going to give it a try. I think I'll put the root tab near these ones. Maybe that'll give it a chance. Yeah, just this has no livestock in it right now. Strictly, well, actually, I take that back. Sorry, I have snails in here, mystery snails, baby ones I'm growing out. I have some in all my tanks. I find that they grow quicker when there's less in the tank, so I kind of spread them out amongst my tanks. But I put all these plants in here from another tank. All these ones back here were from one tank. I'm gonna be taking it down, doing something different with it. But a lot of these are just little pieces I've cut them off, trying to propagate them, expand my stock, and yeah, hopefully sell some eventually. But I think I need to learn the names before I do that. How are you doing tonight? Seems like not many people Well, I've had some people stop in, but no communication on here. I got did some new things this weekend. Got some peacock gudgeons and some pistos. My first pistos and peacock gudgeons. The peacock gudgeons actually laid under that wood, but I think they already ate the babies. I get impatient. I was like poking around, and I don't know. I don't think they like that much. And I picked up this weekend. The person kind of let it go. They gave me the whole tank. There's pea puffers in there, 6 of them, supposedly. I think I've seen about 5, maybe. Before I poke around there, the whole bottom is just covered in shells. Kind of got to do some maintenance on that, but they had a bunch of duckweed in there, and I hate that stuff. It gets all over your arms. And I might do that though here in just a bit. Then I cleaned out my cichlid tank. I traded them all in for those pistos and whatnot, and I got myself a pair of Oscars. I got an albino one, and the other one's over there in the corner. I don't know if you can see him. But yeah, my fiance always liked Oscars, so I figured the cichlids weren't really interesting me that much. So what the heck? Give it a shot, right? I did keep one cichlid. This little guy. He's in there with my clown knife. You probably can't see him. He hides in that cave. That little cichlid, he actually got sucked up by a canister filter. Had a little crack in the intake, which I now put a sponge over so that wouldn't happen, but had a crack in the intake, and he ended up getting sucked into that. I had only been gone for about 2 hours since I last seen him. Come back, couldn't find him anywhere, and I just knew none of the other cichlids had eaten him because I had seen no aggression whatsoever out of any of them. So I was tearing the tank apart, and nothing. Saw that little crack in the intake, looked down at the filter, and there he was, blowing around inside of the canister filter. So I frantically tore that apart, ended up making a big mess in the living room, saved him, but he's stunted. I have other ones, well, I got rid of them, but I had other ones that had grown to 4.5 inches that were about the same size when that happened. So, yep, I don't think he's going to grow. But yeah, I guess I'm already kind of done with the plants here, but dude, oh yeah, actually, wait, I wanted to put. I got these from Aquarium Co-op. I used them a couple times. At 10 gallon, I put 2, and I had a huge algae bloom. I'm not sure if that was from these or not. Part of me thinks it was, but who knows? Besides, algae will be food for my snails and my shrimp. Put one right between those 2 plants. Actually, they're not really. I don't know what the plants they really are. They're more just a leaf. I'll put another one down here between these 2 that I want to grow. I'm basically putting them between the ones I really want to grow the most. I have a couple plants that grow really easy and pretty steady. I get a lot of propagation off them, so kind of hit the not rarer ones, but the ones that I have less experience with. This probably would go better if I did have some fish in it. You know what? I have another 20 gallon in the garage, and I have all the material to make another full setup of this same exact. I could replicate the same thing. I even have a new filter. I use sponge, kind of instantly cycle this. I think I could probably. Well, it wouldn't be going for a few days, so this one would have a head start. But I could do the same thing over there, move that 10 gallon kind of, take care of it, clean it up like I need to anyway. Set up a mirror over there with another 20-gallon, same light, same heater, sort of the same filter. I'll probably put the aquarium sponge filters in here once they come in the mail. And I can just run them together. If the shrimp and the snails will create better, well, I'll have snails over there, but I'll see if the shrimp and snail waste or the fish waste actually helps grow the plants quicker. I'm thinking the fish will probably be dirtier and might actually increase the growth. So that could be a little experiment, I guess. Like I said, this one kind of has a head start. When did I do this? I think Sunday maybe? Sunday? So I could start keeping track. I just put all these plants in anyway, so I started it, took another picture Sunday, had that one started Sunday. I could kind of keep a 1 week difference, but yeah. Anyways. Seems like not many people are interested tonight. Had a pretty good turnout the other night, but who knows? It is another big fish tuber streaming right now. Nope, I don't see anything, but who knows? I guess it's kind of hard to keep going when there's nobody to talk to. Suppose I could set up and clean out my tank over here. I need to clean up some of these cords. You know what would be really sweet? I'd get this light working. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm trying to get this light working, but kind of came in a deal I got second hand. Super frustrating. so frustrating. So I guess that was a no-go. Had got that light in a deal from somebody. Well, not really a deal. It was kind of like an add-on. Tried to entice me. He didn't tell me the thing didn't freaking work. Because that would have, been too honest. It made me really excited about the deal. I ended up driving hours to get a couple tanks. But whatever happens, too good to be true is a thing my grandmother always told me. I guess I'm gonna clean this tank out a little bit. A lot of friggin' duckweed. Not too excited about that. That light does not work. I tried it again. Taking this duckweed off the top so I can take care of the tank so I don't have my arm wasting it every time I put my arm in. You know what? Are you viewing me?
What?
There's one viewer, but nobody's
No.
calling.
I was busy.
Or it's a ghost, I guess. Maybe YouTube probably will stop in, but nobody said anything. YouTube must just feel bad, so they're throwing me a viewer.
What'd you label it as?
Propagating plants. That's what I was doing, but it lasted like 2 minutes. And then I messed with that light. Trying to get that other light working, what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
When that guy made a deal sound really, really good with.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think this might be tolerable now.
You think so?
I mean, there's still pieces in there, so. Good way to propagate duckweed? Don't. It's a pain in the ass. But if you really must, just put it at the top of your tank. It'll take over. You know what? Actually, I never have had luck with it. Like, ours never grew. It just ended up getting sucked into the filter, didn't it? Yeah, so maybe I'm wrong. But whatever. Nobody's. Not sure. So how am I gonna find? I don't even know if we have all 6 puffins in here anymore.
The other puff to go to.
They just died. There's a lot of crap in here. So I guess I'll just start taking out shells and throwing them in this cup. I don't really know. We have a lot of shells in here. Just empty shells. I think the puffers sucked them out of the shells. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So this has. I'm trying to learn. I need to get a TDS meter. I thought the TDS was adding when you added your KH and GH, but I guess it's not because you just need a meter for it. I'm not sure what it's going to tell me, but it'd be nice to know because it'll make me sound smart. And people talk about it a lot. So, yeah, TDS meeting. Too bad the aquarium co-op didn't sound very well. What? I don't think so.
Really?
Which thing? I don't know. Holy, do you see that whole pile? I mean, the whole bottom is the pile. But these are all just dead ram's horns. I mean, yeah. There's so many. Do you think they're all dead?
I don't know.
I think they are. Maybe I should rename this. I wonder if I could rename it. Oh, apparently I'm the one viewer. I don't know how that works. I wish I could rename it. I have to start over, huh?
Mhm.
Oh well. They'll see. See if this stuff like. Oh, this one looks sickly.
Baby's got me in there.
It's just a wall. Not a. Definitely need to get this stuff done up. I wonder how these things reproduce if they get eaten.
I don't know, but they reproduce underneath the ground, right?
No, that's the Malaysian trumpet snail.
No, that's what those were.
These are ram's horns. Big difference.
Well, I thought you said that there was Malaysian trumpet snails in there.
Those are the ones that when we shut out the lights, they took
Isn't that the ones that they're eating?
No, it appears they're eating ram's horns. The ram's horns are all these ones that are dead on the floor. The Malaysian ones are those. Malaysian trumpet ones are the ones that when we come out the other night. The
Yeah,
whole
I saw one.
yeah, that was crazy. It was like attack of the snails. Where can my puffer fish be? Oh, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's supposed to be 6 in here. Oh, hopefully I didn't bring them out of the water on that. I was hoping this one would jump off.
Hopefully you didn't jump off the other side like the body did.
1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She said there was definitely 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No matter how many ways I count, there's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully maybe one time I'll be counting and like. This thing was good with an ornament that broke. And I just used it for that. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, there was one like laying on top of this thing. I don't know.
It's a nasty.
Yeah. Seems like every time I get a tank that's either bought or free, they let it go. So where the heck is the other one? There's literally a twig in here. She's doing these algae eaters too.
They're in.
They're probably already in there.
Looks like they're pretty self-established in there.
I guess it was all free, so whatever I got was good. I got the light, the bubbler, the algae. Well, not the bubbler. A filter. I could just throw a layer of sand over all these shells. The shells aren't necessarily bad, it adds calcium.
Oh, your snail's doing in the other tank over there.
Pretty good. I wonder if this is a dead snail inside the snail or if it's a snail hiding inside this. Like a, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If it's a snail hiding, I just killed it. Ew. There's a snail that died inside that snail. Do you smell that?
I really don't want to.
Then don't inhale. It's so bad. You're gonna have no choice but to smell it. It's gag-delicious.
I guess I'm able to go in the house.
It's like going to hell. I think I'm just gonna do a little bit of this tonight. I don't know. What should I do? There's so many shells, I don't know what to do. Why don't they eat the Malaysian trumpet snails?
How do you know that they don't?
Well, I don't see any shells of them. Maybe they eat the whole thing, but their shells are harder. Or if I could feed it by hand. Hey, pufferfish, there's a snail right here. Why are you being like this? I'm trying to feed him. I want to build a relationship with this guy. Apparently he doesn't want to be fed by hand. What if I did build a relationship with him so I could feed him by hand?
Pretty cool, I guess.
What?
Hey, pretty cool, I guess.
I should probably just sift this out with a net.
Probably.
Or you guys should just mix it up and put sand over, like I said.
So whatever you think is best.
Look at that. Holy. That's a big Malaysian trumpet snail right there. Look. Let me feed you. You don't understand that coming piece. Look at these things. I'm gonna end up pissing these guys off, but watch this. Where's my nets?
There's a net up there.
That's never work. Maybe not. That fish hates me. This isn't working out so good. I'm gonna do what you said.
What did I say?
You said to clean that filter.
Yeah.
And then maybe I'll come back in like another couple days after that filter does this a little bit. And maybe I'll get a chance to get control of this.
Pretty nasty, though.
But I did take a lot of the big ones though. Those shells really don't hurt anything.
It kind of looks cool.
All the shells in there.
Yeah. It needs some sort of.
I kind of don't like this big thing.
No, it needs like a.
You like this?
I like the sucking ship, and then it needs like a sign in the background that says.
I should do aquarium
Snail
co-op
Valley.
sign. There's aquarium co-op signs.
Or Snail Cemetery or something.
You think I should keep this in here?
No,
This big thing?
no. We don't like big things that are nice. Oh my god, the dog.
Well, where's those towels? Can you reach that towel? Make sure there's no dead puppers in there. The only good thing is this has such a good layer of bacteria on it.
Okay, there's plenty of bacteria in that tank.
Well, no. I'm saying
Go in.
a different tank. If I wanted to set up that other 20-minute or anything, it would be perfect.
And what?
If I wanted to set up any tank right now, I could throw water in that, and this would start the cycle.
No.
It was wasted.
Yeah.
Why?
She have plenty of tanks. Sorry about that.
What if the puppers don't like having this much open space?
Let's go find out.
I want to count the 6 puppers. She said there was 6. 1, 2. I can't even see anything now. There's a lot of like old plant matter in here. See all that crap just floating?
Mm-hmm.
There's so much. Oh, those are puppers. Put the inside of the garden hose. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we know there's a 5th one. What?
5 back there on the left.
Yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's the 6th one that she spoke of?
There's only 5.
I actually thought I saw a 6 the first day though. 1.
Why does it float?
Well, they do float. For that rock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She said she was sure there was 6.
Well, maybe one of them jumped out back.
Well, no, but if one died, the snails that come out at night, they would probably eat it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They could have jumped out. I didn't see it up there though. Puppers don't jump, I don't think.
That Platy really wanted out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She said there was definitely 6.
Either she was wrong or one died.
Well, how could they die? Where would it have gone? They died.
Been eaten by the snails. You just answered your own question earlier.
Yeah, but I don't want to accept that.
How are the snails in that other tank doing?
What other tank?
That one right there.
Oh, there's barely anything in there, but they're doing good. Remember I gave them, I told that girl she could take away some water. I feel like that other one must be like stuck in a crevice in here. Oh wow. I guess that's not gonna live. What's the shade stuff in the corner? There's gotta be a sixth one. Since she knows there were six. Well, I guess there's five. I thought I counted six today, but I'm not sure. I might have just been forcing the six because that's what she said there was.
Well, she said there was 8 at first.
No, I got confused. There was 8 fish, 6. The thing even says 6 puffers, 2 algae eaters. Whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Leslie's just really good at hide and seek. If he is that good at hide and seek, then he should probably go ahead and but this would go get caught. There's no sign. I guess snails do that. Oh! Nope, that's just the raw. That kind of looks like puffer colors.
What is puffer color?
Oh, like green and stuff. Puffer colors, green and stuff. Okay, I guess I gotta address this situation. Oh, what is this? Oh no, the puffer's in here. I'm pretty sure. I think I just saw it moving.
Are you sure it wasn't a snail?
Maybe I was just seeing the arrow was green. Oh, there he is.
Be alive?
Yep. So wait, or was that one just in here the whole time? He just fell out of there, right? Let's do this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he's the best looking one out of all of them. He's no joke, the best looking one out of all of them. Whoever was watching me laugh. The best looking one, the most colorful one, is the one that was stuck in there for who knows how long. I opened it up for like a second the other day trying to figure it out, like why it was gurgling. He must be going. Is it? Look at him.
Mm-hmm.
His stomach is sunken now. He's hungry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, that is crazy. He was in this filter for days.
That is disgusting.
How long do you think he was in there for? I might just throw this whole thing away. This thing. I doubt it.
That's a good net.
What?
That was a good net.
Well, the net, but the net's gross. I'm just dumping this out into here for now.
You're gonna owe me new kitchen stuff.
Oh, there's snails in the bottom of this. Maybe they. No, they didn't. Let's see what else is in here. Well, the good thing about this is the tank still has plenty of bacteria in there, so I didn't ruin that.
That was all snails.
What?
That was rocks.
Those are rocks. The snails are in the bottom. I don't think they'll come out. How did they get in there? They traveled down that tube. You see them in the bottom?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna leave this little rinse out. I should probably just go dump this outside.
The sink is full.
Do it back. I'll just dump this in this bag. And, oh, I had to throw the chicken in here. I didn't want it to dump the water outside.
Really gotta put up those other lights.
Oh, I know. I think once I get my carbon, I take up that. Oh, have a good night.